Hello, everyone. Welcome to our live program. This is Chris Lucci Initiative, giving life a meaning. It's our Friday live program. We have this live broadcast every Friday. Uh, and some Sundays. Then, if needs be, so feel free to join our live program. Welcome, Miss Goodness Malonze, Miss Goodness Chukwuemeka. How are you doing? Welcome. Happy weekend to you. Happy Friday. How is everyone doing? Welcome to our live program. Again, this is Chris Lucci Initiative, giving life a meaning. Let's give about a minute for us to join so that we kick off. We'll see you. Abuja, Miss Glory, how are you doing? Welcome. Happy Friday to you. We see you. I think it's Mr. Abubakar. How are you doing, sir? Oh, ma'am, greetings to you. Welcome to our live program. We see you all, and I hope everybody is doing good. Happy Friday to you all. So we're going to, I'm going to say that now, but we'll still talk about it. So I don't know if I will say unfortunately, but I will use the words because I don't belong to negativity. So I will say fortunately or unfortunately or fortunately. So at the end of the day, it may still be for our own best interest. It may still be at our interest. So definitely, we are still going to open another Facebook page. We have tried so much to get this page on. Like we all know, we had the admins there, and our admins there, they reside in Nigeria. And someone in Nigeria is not supposed to be there based on their community standard. We didn't know. And then when we had, I think that was then I talked about it during our outreach, background copyright. And our admin, it was posted, so which went against their rules. So we didn't know if that thing happens, you have to remove the admin, and the admin still stays there even over 1 year. So we've been trying, after we eventually removed everybody, it got better. And another time, their technology, by mistake, is still flagged us. They apologized and all of those. But when I traveled to Nigeria, I posted there. I didn't know I was not supposed to post from there. For you to post, you have to completely sign out there and then sign through business suits. I didn't know that. So, and because of that, they flagged the account again. So, and trying to get to them is a whole lot. And then we try to get the blue tick, subscribe to blue tick, so that at least they can, at least you can actually communicate with human beings if something goes wrong. But because of the state of the account, I don't want to subscribe, and it's still not worked out. So instead of, because it's a lot to invest, it's expensive, subscribing to that tick, blue tick, is not less than 80,000 naira every month. So with tax is about that. So you see the investment we're going to make there. So I wouldn't want us to invest that in a wrong place. So that is why we are, considering opening another account. So maybe after today's program, we might go ahead and open it. It's not letting us to, because of that, it's not even letting us to reply comments with this. Once you reply more than certain numbers, they will restrict you. So it has been kind of, a battle, So we just have to open another account and then be able to get that ready, be able to get the blue tick on the account. So it's just to carry all along. Okay. Maybe if we get that account, we might also just maybe promote it, because now people know who we are. At the first place, I didn't want those to be done, because I don't want us to start in the seat where you just use something to lure people in. When you lure them in, you got to start, do that to maintain them. And that's not and that's not who we are. We are NGO, and people have to understand who we are. And for any reason we do things, people should just, appreciate it as a privilege, not a right. We are not here for any selfish interest or gain. No. Okay. So please, we'll be opening that account, and once it gets to their required number, we will go ahead and subscribe to that blue tick. I know it's not an easy journey, getting to this part, this extent, and to lose that account. However, I am I have a winning spirit. I don't believe maybe if we go office, all those, I'm very optimistic person. And I believe, like I said, things happen for two reasons. If it is either it's a lesson or a blessing. But we're going to take our other platforms, especially our YouTube and our website, more serious. We're going to do that. Meanwhile, it will also interest you to know that eventually we have finalized the extension, Chris Lucci Charity Initiative extension here in the US. We use the law firm to go through that. We pay the law firm, the charges to make sure everything is done right, because the rules here is would interest you. And this is where the system works. And there's certain things, especially things involving people, I don't do test running with those. No. I use a platform that is knowledgeable. I use experts. It's not a personal thing, it's an entity that involves you and I and others. So it's something, we have to sacrifice, or we have to build on it. So, and yesterday we have also opened an official dollar account. I had an appointment with them yesterday. So I went there when I got off yesterday, and I was able to establish that. So they said by some days it will also be working. But yeah, they go through everything because they don't so trust our system there. So they is very strict here. It's very strict here. A lot. But like I said, we used a law firm to do it. So even that of Nigeria, we still use, legal personnel. And here we did the same. And to the glory of God, IRS also sent us letter of exemption because here we pay tax. So with that being said, when more people donate money, it will not be taxed because it's a charity. If they don't give you that here, you're going to pay tax. You will file for it and pay. Whatever people contribute there, they will see that as income. But with that, and it has already been approved, and they have also sent us our letter, approval letter. And by the grace of God, we also have a banker. Last weekend, I went somewhere and I was able to, meet with, a group of great people, friends though. And then we had a person, she's a banker. She works with the Bank of America. And you see the beautiful work you all are doing, all of us are doing. You don't know who is monitoring. You don't know who is watching. When we talk of power of media, it's no joke. That is why we tell people, be careful what you are doing out there. Be careful what you are doing out there. Be careful what you are doing out there. You don't know people are watching. People watch you more than you even watch yourself. You must be intentional if you really want to go far. If you really want to meet people of caliber, Now, this person was so interested and came, say, please, I would like to know more. She says she has this NGO she's been doing stuff with and all of that. And then she said there is a program Bank of America runs whereby she can volunteer in any charity organization, and bank will pay her some tips, and the tip bank will pay her, she will donate it to that organization. Eventually, she chose us. So when she tried to do that, because we just got this registered, approved on the 22nd of January, so they haven't updated it yet. So when I sent it, it's not yet updated. Guess what? She said, give me your this branch, give me all of those, give me all of that. Let me do it manual. You know what it means for people to go out of their way, not just with it. She said, yeah, it might still take some time. Give me all of those. And I gave her all of that. They needed website, and that website, so that they can put a donate button there. Like people want to donate, they can do that. Now, because this our website, we're trying to monetize our website with Google, so that the content we are putting on and everything is a form of us generating funds and be channeling it through the work. So they said, no, we cannot use that one because you have to put donate. And then if we put it donate, Google will not approve it at the right time. Now we opened another website. Heaven bless our own Mr. Digital. Heaven bless our own Mr. Digital. Heaven bless our own Mr. Digital. Heaven preserve him. Heaven preserve his health. Heaven preserve his family. Heaven preserve everything about him. God bless our own Mr. Digital, Charles Obuchi, and all that concerns him. Right away, even appointment he had to cancel the appointment and got right away to work. Set it, pull some stuff that was supposed to be there and everything and all of those, and we're able to provide it for them. The website is www.chrisluchicharity.org. So we have two websites, but this one we have donate, and we cannot be posting everything on this one. It has to be, no, we can't post teachings there. It has to be strictly charity activities. And then it will have the donate button. www.chrisluchicharity.org. ORG, Oscar Rainbow Golf.org. Someone can type it. So we thank God, like we said, it's a lot of work being channeled to us, but we thank God He is providing people that will help to do this work. The team that He will use to do this work, He's providing them. And the lady also told us that she will be volunteering in our community. If I want her to write any letter to, sponsors, if I want her to do any work and all of those, I should always just let her know. Call her, say, hey, do this, do this, do this, do this, and then she will be able to do that. Part of her contribution towards humanity. It can only be God. Because this person I'm telling you has handful. You know what it means to be a banker, married with children? But it can only be God. It can only be God. That's why I tell people, friendship is not just about meeting every day. The last time we saw was before COVID. The last time we saw was before COVID. Then here and there, that maybe once or twice a week, because there is we respect all this, but nothing much to talk about and all of those, But that doesn't mean we still don't appreciate people and people don't, because this was actually her birthday that she celebrated, and she hosted it in the ladies' night and all of those. And it's almost 2 hours away from me. But I honored it because I honored it because I believe, yes, and I worked for it, to make sure I created that time, and I really worked hard to spare that time, and to the glory of God, not knowing heaven really prepared something all her interest on that birthday. Precious, we got to see, let's talk, see your destiny. I need to, please come on, talk to. And then she will greet people, she will come back, talk to me, what's going, how is this, what do you, and all of those. And she followed it up. Now she did the manual, they sent her email to give it some days to follow. She still did the screenshots of the stuff, sent to me. I was at the bank then, and sent to me, say it's under review. We return every glory to God. God will raise people that will do this work, because it's not nobody's work but His work. And He has already started it by raising you and I. And we still bring, the workers in the vineyard, all to the glory of His name and the happiness of mankind. Let's go. I see everybody, and everybody is duly acknowledged. Everybody is duly recognized, okay? So we gotta go. Meanwhile, please, okay, let's pray and then I will announce that after. Ọkpara Chineke, onye abụ ọma narị mma. Translate, please. Anyị abịawo n'iru gị. Nna m nara anyị gọzie. Ọkpara Chineke, onye abụ ọma narị mma. Anyị abịawo n'iru gị, Chukwu. Ezinna nara anyị gọzie. Chukwu ji mmiri na ọrịa. Onye ihe dị mma narị mma. Onye ihe dị mma narị mma. Onye ihe dị mma narị gị. Onye ezi ihe dị mma na-adịghị mma, Chukwu ọma. Ihe dị mma na-adịghị mma, Chukwu. Onye abụ ọma na-adị mma, Chukwu ọma. Nna m nara ụmụ gị gọzie. Ọkpara Chineke, onye abụ ọma na-adị mma. Anyị abịawo n'iru gị. Nna m nara ụmụ gị gọzie. Chukwu ji mmiri na ọrịa. Onye ji mmiri na ọrịa. Onye ji mmiri agwọ ọrịa. Chukwu ji mmiri wee ọrịa. Onye eze abụ ọma na-adịghị mma, Chukwu. Abụ ọma na-adịghị mma, Chukwu ọma. Abụ ọma na-adịghị mma, Chukwu ọma. Nna m nara anyị gọzie. Ọkpara Chineke. Ọkpara Chineke simply means the Son of the Father, the Son of God, the first and the only child of God. Ọkpara Chineke, onye abụ ọma na-adị mma. It gladdens joy, songs gladdens God's heart. Onye abụ ọma na-adị mma. Nna m nara anyị gọzie. Receive us, O Lord, and bless us. Ọkpara Chineke, onye abụ ọma na-adị mma. Onye abụ ọma na-adị mma. Onye abụ ọma na-adị mma. Ezi Chima, abụ ọma na-adịghị mma, Chukwu ọma. Abụ ọma na-adịghị mma, Chukwu. Abụ ọma is songs. Songs pleases him. He is pleased with songs. Heaven is pleased with songs. He dwells in songs. And that is part of the major job, the major work of angelic messengers. The major work of the heavenly host. Abụ ọma, worship, songs. Ọkpara Chineke. We just acknowledge him that how much he loves the songs, the worships, how much he dwells in that. The power of it. Onye abụ ọma na-adị mma. Onye abụ ọma na-adị mma. Ezi Chukwu, abụ ọma na-adịghị mma, Chukwu ọma. Abụ ọma na-adịghị mma, Chukwu. Onye abụ ọma na-adị mma. Nna m nara ụmụ gị gọzie. Ọkpara Chineke, onye abụ ọma na-adị mma. Anyị abịawo n'iru gị. Anyị abịawo n'iru gị. We have come before thee. We have come to your presence. Receive us, Lord, and bless us. Ọkpara Chineke, onye abụ ọma na-adị mma. Oluchi abịawo n'iru gị. Nna m nara anyị gọzie. Ọkpara Chineke, onye abụ ọma na-adị mma. Onye abụ ọma na-adị mma. Nna m nara ụmụ gị gọzie. Jidekwa m aka i jidere m. Ekwekwala ihe mela m. Jidekwa m aka i jidere m. Ịra m aka m ada. Onye ukwu, jidekwa m aka i jidere m. Ekwekwala ihe mela m. Jidekwa m aka i jidere m. Ịra m aka m ada. Jidekwa m aka i jidere m. Hold me, Lord, as you will always do. Ịra m aka m ada. If you leave me, I will fall. Not just fall, but will fall into their pit. Heaven forbids. Ịra m aka m ada. Onye ukwu, jidekwa m aka i jidere m. Ekwekwala ihe mela m. Don't allow anything to touch me. Don't allow nothing, any harm to come near me. Ekwekwala ihe mela m. Don't allow nothing to touch me. Ekwekwala ihe mela m. Don't allow any negativity to harm me. Ekwekwala ihe mela m. Irama Kamada. If you leave me, Father, I will fall victim. Irama Kamada. Irama Kamada. If you leave me, the world will fail me. If you leave me, humans will fail me. If you leave me, even sickness will fail me. Lord, I am into your able hands, where it is safe, Hakuna place, the place of refuge, the dwelling place of the Most High. Irama Kamada, Irama Kamada. If you leave me, Lord, I will fall into a pit, even into a pit of 21st century, where life goes wow, 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 wow. Where we know better than our owner, where we even know better than our creator, where we know better than even the air we breathe, where we know better than invisible. A very confused moment in the world. Irama Kamada. It takes both our spirituality and the physical to be able to navigate through the century we found ourselves in. I kept telling us, beware of what the world is trying to sell us. Original does not fade. I kept maintaining that word. I may not say certain words for sensitivity's sake. They will tell you there is no God. They will tell you there is no longer honor in labor. They will tell you that you just sleep, money falls. They will tell you you have to do whatever you have to do for doors to open. Nobody talks about knowledge. People don't expose people to knowledge. Knowledge is no longer promoted. Skills are no longer promoted. Good things are no longer promoted. Morals, values are no longer promoted. Characters are no longer promoted. The valuable things that are irreplaceable are no longer promoted because we are in 21st century where everybody has freedom of speech. One thing is to have something free. Another is the usage of faith. We do not promote things that matter, things that can sustain us. We all keep transitioning to the other side without no values, without no impact, without nothing valuable in life. And the world is telling us it is the way. You get your head on it, tomorrow you will not be able to be found. Our ladies, our youths, every life going the opposite. And the world continues to tell us it is how. Money is no longer respected. Money is no longer found in values. It keeps looking so green. It seems so green. But in reality, that's not the part. It is not. And the world keeps telling you. They will tell you, bring this, and the more you look, the less you see. People keep falling to all of those. And today, the table is shifting. Don't mess with God. Don't make the silence of God. The silence of God. The silence of God. The silence. When you see wrongs, keep going. Keep promoting. Seems to be thriving. Beware. Be careful. Be careful. Be careful. Because it's only for a limited time. And when it revokes, you will know, and we will all know that where we know, we stopped at where we know. We don't promote things again. We come and every abnormal becomes normality. They all becomes new normal. And today, the table is shifting. Even the people that will tell you there is no God, that's why to deceive them. Today, you will even see them saying, God bless you, saying, have a blessed day. God said he created man in his own image and likeness. That is to say, he created us in his own, like we have the attributes of God. And one of the attributes of God is what? Wisdom. Wisdom at all time. Wisdom. But if we don't use it, it will be inactive. If we don't activate it, it will be dormant. Life of reflection. Our reasonable, I don't want to use the word common sense, but we have to be reasonable at all times. We have to. I know a person, you will always see him telling you back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Today he's making way to the village, because where they think that is the kingdom of the kingdoms. When the perfect comes, the imperfect disappears. Something made Joshua to make a decree during the oath, and the something made us to make the same decree when we started, and being careful and sure that we maintain it, because we cannot deviate, and because we cannot be unstable, and because what? Original does not fade. And we say we have God, our maker, the knower of it all, to be at the center of what we do, because what we do is the work of both divinity and humanity, and we cannot do this work without sincerely getting him involved, or we will fail. QED. Heavenly Father, I disappear, Lord, and call upon you to appear. Lord, I decrease and ask you to increase. The only true God, the Yahweh Sabaoth, the giver of life, the giver of every beautiful thing, the giver of health, the giver of longevity, the counselor, provider, comforter, all-powerful, all-knowing, the omniscience God, the omnipresence, always on time, and the omnipotent God. Receive every glory, adoration, majesty, dominion to your name and your name alone, now and forevermore. Thank you for the month of February. We are grateful. As we are ushering into the new month of March, receive every glory. Step in, Father, bless and anoint the month and the months to come, all to the glory of your name. In the name of you, God the Father, Son, and of the Holy Spirit. And we join the heavenly host to say, Amen. Amen and amen. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you for joining. Thank you, everybody. Thank you and welcome. Welcome again. This is Chris Lucci, Charity Initiative, giving life a meaning. Our message is simple. Do that unto others that you would want others to do unto you. Is that summary? And we'll take it again in another short form. That the good you want from others starts from you. Another aspect of it. All we need to succeed, is not far. It's nowhere there. It starts from here. It starts from you and I. All we need to succeed, it starts from you and I. If we don't have that, we will have a long journey. We will have a long, very long journey. And we'll say, what are part of those? Our attitude, our integrity, our dignity, our character. our character. Some people with what is going on in life will tell you life is just design it and move it. No process, just hop in. It's okay because it's a choice, but we will say when you want to do well in that Hakuna Matata, when you want your ways to be right, when you really want your legacy to live, you have to follow the process. You can jump past process, get there. It's okay. It's a choice. But guess what? It's gonna hurt. Yeah, it will at the right time. Just like some of us, we say we are pastors, we allow our children to go astray. We will go through it with the children. We cannot have peace of mind with our children. You know, we have to balance all these things. Follow the process. Follow the process. Ensure you are balancing it in that journey in order to indeed be successful. Our topic says, if you want to be happy, do this. Let's pull it up. I put it down. I wrote some things down. Like we said again, we think our admins has to be get it right. Do the way it pleases us so that we can be happy with the community. Whatever you wish from others starts from you. Whatever you wish from others that is good, it starts from you. Even the bad you wish others still starts from you and the I. Yeah, because after cooking, you have to test, right? We cook before cooking. I mean, after cooking, you got to test. So it starts from us. So when we are wishing people the opposite, we know that while we are pointing, 3 is against us, 1 is up. We don't know if he's against us or within us or with us. By the time we navigate through this, our life will be filtered. We will avoid certain things in life. If you want to be happy, do this. We all want to go to heaven, but once we told the requirement to be there, we just want to do, even when we pray, I just even want to, get there, right? But going there through process will be my gladness, right? Because he sent us here for a reason, and that is our purpose of existence. Being able to live that purpose and in fullest and be able to transition at the right time should be the goal. Because you want to join him now, because he said there is the reason of the main reason of being here at the first place. And that is why we have to hold this firm. We have to hold it so dear because he didn't make mistake. We want to give him bags of rice. We want to do all of those. There is a reason why he has us here at the first place before the transition. So when we talk of good, every of our good starts here. Just like again, all we need to succeed is within. The good we can do to God all the way to heaven starts from here on earth. For the major reason and the purpose of our existence, for why he took time to allow the conception at the first place into our parents' womb to be here. We got to live that purpose or it become a waste. Journey of 9 months with the cycle of brain transitioning of not less than 25 years for brain full development, not less than 25 years. And many of us didn't take advantage of that, or we are not told. The good thing is that we can still stretch it. Is as long, is as stretched as you can. No matter how speed and everything of the computer can still crash. But you see this brain, it can learn and learn. It can stretch it and stretch it and stretch it. And that is when it will tell you, Nobori Hakame, it is not a man-made thing. Original does not fail. Now, we say, the happiness we want, one factor of remaining happy or being happy at the first place, letting go. We have to let go. It could be hurts that people, hurt us. It could be betrayal that people betrayed us. It could be mistake that we made. Don't allow, it's not a place to live. Past is not a place to live. We only make reference. It's not a place to live. We don't put our hope there. We pay visit. That's reflect. It's not a place to live. So irrespective of maybe our mistakes we have made, we have to let go. We take it at those two things. It should be either blessing or lesson. Whatever we learn or we have learned from that, we'll take it to do what? Move to the next phase. Why do we even have to revisit it or visit it at the first place? Why? To enable us not to repeat the same mistake, or to enable us not to allow, if it is someone that did it to us, to enable us not to allow the same hurt. Yes, that is why we make that reference, to avoid its words, repetition. QAD. But we have to let go. To be happy, yeah. That happiness that dwells, yeah. Don't live in the past. Let the past go. If it didn't bless you, let it be a lesson. If it didn't favor you, let it be a lesson. But don't dwell there. If not, you can never be happy. And you want to be happy, and I believe we all want to do. Any mistake we have made in the past, let it be mistakes. And that's by the grace of God. One attribute I'm so thankful to God. One attribute I am so thankful to God. It's hard to get me. It's hard to get me. Because why incident is happening? Two things. And I've trained my brain, like that, my paradigm, like, the way they tell you that mindset, my paradigm shift. It's so positive. It's so positive that again, it's either is a blessing or a lesson. It's a win-win. It's yes or yes. So it's a win. Lesson, I learn. Is experience, right? Knowledge gain. Boom. So nothing lose. And then a blessing. Oh, awesome. They said what? Aluta, continua. Life goes on. So please, for whatever that may be, okay? Or for when world and all of those is just getting at this point, identify, recognize whatever that incident, that's hurt, that's whatever is, you got to let it go. You got to let it go to free yourself. Never live there. Let it only be a place of reference. And the reason you have to reference it so that it doesn't repeat itself. And now we get to the next person. To be happy and really remain happy, you got to learn to choose your battle. We don't fight every battle. Not all worth it. No. It's not everyone that talks to you that you reply to or respond to. No. regardless of what they said. Someone has come, someone we know in this community, out of personal quest and interest, being out there writing whatever she's writing, even went as far as saying that what was that word? That I am discriminating and all of those. That's their arrival is a big fat lie. And therefore I can't respond to it. I'm not it's something I am never associated with as a personality, as a quality. I am never associated with that. Even before this Chris Lucci Charity Initiative, I advocate. I'm a big advocate of certain things. Even in my own family, I am like anywhere. Even in anywhere, I advocate. Even in my husband's house, I advocate. There was something that happened. I think I shared it here, but slightly. I won't go deep. Something that happened when I got newly married. Not me, but with another person. I stood up. I pleaded here, I pleaded there, and there was instruction. You all don't do this to the person. You all don't, except me. And they will talk. I say, please, I can't help it. I am here on a mission. I can't follow and do this. I am on my earth on a mission. I am on my earth on a mission. And after the whole thing, everybody, something that put you, but everybody looked at me and got confused. And whoever, that was restricted and all of this, I was the only one nobody could know what to do with than to allow me. No. I can't even help it. I don't even know how. And today, long ago, the whole thing later resolved. Now, if I was doing all of those and all of that, then when whatever being said, what would have been by this thing? I don't know how. Okay? I don't know how. And I'm not admiring that how. No. I only know fairness, equity, justice. Don't do unto me. Don't do unto them what you will not, want to be done unto you. Like my father will say, if I'm doing all of those and then you just want me to do something that is wrong and I get my head, no, I won't be part of what is wrong. You can't find it. Right at the end of the day, you even be, man, why would I even, do this at the first place? Yeah. Right? And someone went out there and said discrimination, they're doing this. And the person 100% plus know that it was lie. But she chose to. And then you want me to come and find her? I say, cheaper, I will not. No. No. If I see it, I will jump past. It's not ever. So what are we trying to say? Okay? I only block that person. I'm the only person we have intentionally blocked in this community. The only person. Because I can't just regularly block. Like I will tell people, even in our group, I will say, it's not because I'm the founder that I will do what I like. No. I am afraid of God. I'm careful with my dealings and the actions. Because even before them, the person was doing, even in the group, was doing a lot of things. But I will come, jump past it. Boom. One of my aunts will tell you, unimportant things are treated without regards. So I choose it. Once I see a road to jump past, I jump past. It continued until it gets to being Thursday. Yeah, that's when you know it's boundary crossing. And we did that. I did that. Yeah, but never came and talk about it. Because what? It's irrelevant. It's all important and should be handled without regards. That is to say, I won't give that attention. Now, it's cheap. So what are we trying to say? To be happy, and you really want to be happy, right? You got to choose your battles. A teacher will tell you, another teacher say, you weigh it. You have to weigh the scale. Scale it. Is it worth it? If it's not worth it, to you, say, there on arrival, it's what? Consider that. Does it have value? Does it have weight? If not, trash. Don't give it relevance if you really want to be happy. Because the moment you do confrontation, You will make, you will even, it has to want it so that you will know, yes, this really worth it. But not for every cheap thing you want there, every cheap thing you want. So we come laugh and just laugh again. Laugh and just laugh again. You got to weigh it. While you are laughing, you are just wearing it. You say, no, it never reach. It's still so light. It got to be heavy. You got to want it. Yeah. Okay. And you don't have to wait until you become rich and all of those to do. You got to have a standard of life to be able to do what? Well guided in life. And for your own hakuna matata, for your own peace. And for not being back and forth with unnecessities of life, avoidable situations. Okay? So you have to weigh it. Some will ask me, how will I know? Now, this is how I do mine. At least, before I put into things, at least I have to scale it in 3 different ways. That is to say, I have to perceive it. Okay, this happened. Then I will now go with, okay, what could be the reason of this? Am I the cause? Is it the person? Is it this? Okay. And then I will go. Maybe what if I go with silence first? You see now, so I can't go further. I now have to go and try this method. By the time I will try it, because now it's ruled out. By the time I will try this method, maybe another one happened. Guess what? When I will be ruling mine, I will now put one of my scale. My scale will be, this has happened before, and I let it be. So it will not be part of my what? My reference and all of those, and so on and so forth. And that is why sometimes people will be like, oh, you are so patient. It's not because I'm so patient. It's just because it hasn't worked it yet. If it is a heavy one and it falls heavy, oh, you see, boom, bam, you see action right away. But if it is not, no. A banker tried something with me. Our banking system is unfortunate. It is unfortunate. I was going to take a lawsuit on the banker. This thing happens January, right? Late January, early this month. But because someone trying to mediate, just the same thing they will say, mediator could also be what? Part of the perceptive or your perception, right? So that's the only angle we are in now. Someone paid in to do a business with you, a banker now sets that aside. Stop talking, stop responding, stop reaching out and all of those. Because bank is on pressure on mobilizing a certain amount of money, or she loses her job. And then because of that, someone came in for a business and you hold someone's money. Stop responding in a professional setting, in a professional system. Stop responding, stop picking calls and all of those. Until I now have to reach someone and all of those. It was the person that a lady she opens up to, that because pressure is on her, this and this, so she's trying to let it reach to the month so that she can now. I was like, can I hear that again? I came home not less than 2 weeks. I was going to the bank every day to take care of things. And after roughing that system, I said, wow. Just simply because some account was, around before 2000, some, a lot of them, and then different bank, so some of them, their system has changed and they taught me, I don't know what they taught and all of those. But to the glory of God, I was able, like I would say, achieve the law and restore the lot, right? And I told them, even if I say the professionalism has gone off the bank. If you come to the banking system, except maybe just very mild to certain banks, but at a large scale, if you come to banking system, you would think is market. You would think is marketplace. No professionalism, no professional demeanor, no professional attribute, pretty much no professional demeanor. And now this happened. And I gave them option. I said, I don't accommodate what do you call it? What do you call it? Lack of integrity. No. And I came to do business. And I said, if she had explained this to me, she would have gained more. Because, okay, I believe in certain things. You know, I said I could have even maybe every month I might just do certain things just to a way of, you know, just but this is things that those things we talk about. There are process. You didn't tell me all you could do was stop picking my custom. And now that percentage I got that fell almost below 5%. And I told them, you wait to let it go. You know, they got my brother involved because one of them, you know, then I said, before my brother and all those, my brother I love so much. I love you so much, right? But guess what? My twin, yeah. I said, it's all good. I told him I can be part of trying to correct a system and then be part of what? Accepting, you know, the care in the system. My brother laughed. He said, what do you want? I said, they give me, when you all check the difference, you know, you'll give me the differences, like the difference, and then the rest I invested. Okay? I said, but not giving me the difference, I will charge a lawsuit. I don't have the money, but that is what I said. Justice. That small I have, I will use it to seek for justice in the system. Because another person may not be able to do it, and they may be able to, they may do that to others. So someone has to correct a system, not because it's easy or because it's convenient, you know. And then as of yesterday, they resolved. And I told them, let it not pass the end of the month, because if it pass the end of the month, by first, that's by Monday, I won't understand no language. I will move on. Before, my brother was like, they have to do that, he will support them to make sure they go. That's what it is. Oh, yeah. Even though that's my same to me, same to my account and all of that, right? I might still decide on my own church mind or from my own church mind. Maybe after some days, now give it back to her, say transfer this to this person, but go and devour no more. Yeah. Anyways, so what are we trying to say? Okay. If it has weight, like if you have to weigh it to see the scale, okay, but not all will respond to. If it doesn't want it, treat it without regards. That is the message. Okay. And how do you do that? Always look three. Always do what? Have your three principles you use to review things before action. And then we go to, in order to be happy. If not because of principle, if not because of principle sets, I may not even fight for this, like, you know, take care of this. But I have principle with certain things. And when it happens, I have to press my button. Yeah. And then I have to come up with that. I said, you stop responding. Okay. You didn't tell me, even the person that referred you didn't tell the person, and then you stop responding to me. I will ask you, what's the update? I will say, is everything okay? You never like nothing. And there's we are coming. Plus now, the stuff that was at about 21% went down to, you know, 16%. And oh, come on, my three rules we are over. That gave me that confidence to move on. We move again. We want to be happy. Getting that justice will give me that peace. Okay, and like I said, from my own church mind, I can now revert it. But it has to be done to correct such an error, because they have, because a lot is involved. The capital is a lot. So they have been jumping. Yeah, they learn. Whatever the way it goes, they will appreciate it and know we only scale through because it was forgiven. And we move to the next word. Don't use people's opinion to draw a lasting conclusion. Take your time with a process. If you want to be happy, No matter what people tells you, or no matter what people bring to your conclusion, don't judge with people. I remembered when someone came here to me that someone's husband, there was a physical, just for the sensitivity of this, but let me say abuse, right? The physical. And the way they just, got it on me, to me like this, that this and that, so that they want the person to come out of the marriage and this. You know what I said? I said, can I say, I don't do video calls, okay, but can do that for a reason. I said, send me a picture. Number one, for this to happen, did you send a picture? And then the person said, oh, we didn't take picture. I said, you didn't take picture. Now let me make a video call. And they said, no, it has reduced. You can't. I say something that happens in the morning has reduced, and you all are telling me everywhere, scared, scared, and then that was one. And then they went away again. They went now and told me that what they want is for the person to come out. I say, one, for me to get involved, we are not the people to treat it, okay? But there are places that treats it. So what we will do will be referral. But getting involved before transferring this case to this is, first, I have to have those evidence, And then I say, she has to write, okay? She has to write something. You are the one giving us charge to move ahead with this. And they didn't know it would be like that. Let's make video. They couldn't make video. Let's take picture. They couldn't take picture. Everything was now going. Her phone doesn't make video. Like it was all those. Never. And she wants to come out of that marriage. And the coming out of it, such a lasting whatever. And you want to use me, just that cheap, to be able to do this, And now, after the whole thing, because she wants to come out, she needs money. I say money is not. It's not about money. Everything is not money. We have to start from the beginning of it. Now they refuse to do picture. They refuse all of those. Eventually, when I insisted, they did it. Nothing. And then they told me they were first doing the picture this way. I say, can the camera be stable? And all of those. It went back and forth, and then nothing. I didn't see nothing. They told me they put massage the same day, and everything has. Now, what am I trying to say? The person trying to help this lady, eventually, this lady make up with the husband. Now, the person became enemy of that person. And now they saw that this person wanted to mess up their home and all of those. What are we saying? Before drawing conclusion with people's opinion, lasting situations, please, you must have your witness, you must have your evidence. Not one, not two, at least three. Even before stepping in. Because by the time you might get one, by two, you will see it will hold no water. Be careful. People will come and tell you about people. You didn't just right away, you drew conclusion. And maybe stop like lasting conclusion with stuff. Be very careful. Just like when they try to restrict us from talking to a certain person because of whatever, I have no business and clue with. I say, I don't know how. I'm not used to this. Just like David will say, the armors and the boots and everything they were trying to equip him with to go for that war, right? He was like, I'm not used to this. I know other people can do it and succeed. But as for me, I am not used to this. Let him go with the one he's used to. And he says the one he's used to is that what? He will come and will start invoking his father, calling upon him, doing all that he used to win his hearts. That he used to draw, like to like to pull him from the heavenly host, and that is Abuoma. Onya Abuoma na adimma. Okpara Chineke. Onya Abuoma na adimma. The song that he used to call upon him, that he still used eventually to win that whatever with Goliath. So what are we trying to say? Before you use opinion, don't use people's opinion to draw lasting conclusion, because many errors will be there. That's why you all see our brother, very dark black man. They say evidence go choke, right? You all see the way he operates, evidence go choke. Because when people come and talk, everybody will come and talk. People are people, humans are humans. Is in people human nature. Okay, but once you say evidence, that's when the what? The okay, the ones that will fizzle out will fizzle out. And the ones will stand that will stand. When that weather changes, every reinforcement, whatever, and every solid foundation, they are the ones to stand that test of time and all that. So please, we hear a lot. We listen a lot, but we judge from here. And we judge from merciful here. That's number 2. And we judge from merciful up there in order not to make mistake. May our ears be merciful when we are listening, hearing, so that we don't draw harmful, lasting solution in our decision makings. Because whatever all of those we get wrong, we can never be happy. And some of them might be so damaging that we may never be happy. And now the happiness and the peace, that situation of the lady gave me, right? Is what? That bullet thrown, I jump past it with his wisdom and by his grace. And then we get into the next one. People has already known us better now. So even now, before you bring things, our people will toy that thing around before bringing it to us. Even on our pages that people will come, people no longer bring, garbages to us again. No, long time ago. No. But before it's like don't aim, don't. Then I call it baggage, like bag, like the K bag, baggages. Yeah, we don't. Those things don't happen again. By you all help and to the glory of God. Because again, we always tell people, look beyond. Before you just see people, pia, 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 right away they come in there. But now people are accommodating. People are looking beyond. People, you see people, like God is just God. You see the unity, you see the love. People can now tolerate people. People can now do a lot and all of those, It has reduced a lot of, filtered a lot in the community and allowing us to continue with the good work. We know not because everybody is perfect. We know not because people don't wrong you, but you all have learned to do what? See good in others. See good in every individual. Leave the weakness aspect. Take the strength. With time, is growth. With the person you think is not doing good, that is why the Bible says that at the end of the day, that the last, the first might even happens to be the last. Why the last will be the first? Yeah, we don't pray for that, but that's those possibilities. But such things in our community now, no. And again, we give all glory to God as we continue to give thanks to you all. So what are we talking about? If you want to be happy, if you want to be happy, if you want to be happy, those things they tell you that gives happiness are not things that are giving happiness. It can give you, the temporal one, the social media ones, the social activity ones, But when we talk of Hakuna Matata, no worries life, no, not because you don't have challenges and all of those, but you have your paradigm, you have your mindset, you have how you perceive things. Is either this is a blessing or what? A lesson. Bingo, life goes on. Or this happens okay, I think God is trying for people that are, maybe have some certain relationship with God. You perceive it this way, maybe I think God is trying to say something. It gives you that reflection. Am I doing anything wrong? You check, God is saying something. Am I doing everything wrong? You reflect. Okay, is there, you start looking from inward, because first I have to see, am I, is everything okay? I will first reflect on me. And then if I come out of there, I check around our admins, I check like, and then if nothing being found and all of those, I will come out here and do what? Do general announcement. This is who we are. This is who we represent. I call on, that's like we say, we call on everybody, be who we are, represent. I will do that general one, everything, and then leave whatever it is. And the owner of work somehow fix stuff and all of those. But oftentimes, once something happens, we, by his grace, we always see what he's trying to say. And by his grace again, once we, get that into place, boom, it goes. And again, we thank God. Okay. And this has, by his grace, helped to stay and retain our happiness in the community. And that's fairness, equity, and justice among everybody in the community. We are not interested in your color. We are not interested in your tribe. We are not interested in all of those, because it's us dividing, making all those divisions. The owner of the work and who we represent says, I created man in my own image and likeness. Man. So everybody matters to us. Even my personal, people that know me personal, I'll say anything personal, or me, take it to my personal profile. But here, nobody knows me more. We all know ourselves the way it is. Okay, I think equilibrium, right? That is the way it is, because it's an entity. It is an entity. And we have that professionalism. We have the standard I should maintain. If you are my brother here, brother me to personal page, but to come here, we put it the way it should be. At the center, everybody matters here. Everybody has that sense of belonging. We want everybody to have that sense of belonging. Everybody is respected. And we carry everybody along. No one is more Chris Lucci than another. And I believe it's fair enough for people in this community to be happy. It means so much to us. And then we go again. If you want to be happy, avoid talking negatively about others, even about you yourself. But avoid talking negatively about others if you want to be happy, because the day it will explode like a launcher, war launcher. And then it's gonna go wow. We call it violence. I mean violence, right? Okay. If you want to be happy, avoid talking negatively about people. Even when people will bring it to you, avoid it. Find a way not to be part of it. Or wait until, because that will be a roach in a cupboard. So wait until the day that cupboard will open. It will interfere with your happiness. And then we take it. See good. If you want to be happy, see good in every situation. If you want to be happy, see good in every situation. The reason is because will life flash you lights? Yes, life will flash lights on you, and it is part of life. That is to say, would there be life challenges? Absolutely. But guess what? It is part of life. It all just depends on how you perceive it. But see good in every situation, just like we said. Understand it. It is either what? A blessing, it favors you, or you learn from it and move for your happiness. For your happiness. It's not again social media happiness, and is not packaged happiness. I'm talking of Hakuna Matata. It starts from you. It starts from here. This is priceless. Hakuna Matata is priceless. When you have this happiness, I'm telling you, you will not believe how rich you will become within you. Because when we think we are poor or we think we don't have money, it's all about what? Paradigm shift. It's all about here, our mindsets. Contentment will make you, you may not have much, will make you be stable in life. Will make you not be anywhere and everywhere in life. Will make you, right, weigh things before acceptance. Will make you trade certain things or taking certain things for granted. Contentment will make you have peace of mind. If you want to be happy, money can never give you happy. I'm telling you all. I don't have, but by the grace of God, I don't lack. By His grace. Because I have a mindset. If I don't have that, it's either baby, God is saying something. If I have, okay, bingo, life goes. If I goes dry, okay, maybe there is something He wants, one or two things He wants me to put it together. It's just what it is. Yeah. And it gives me peace. It gives me peace that no man can give me. It gives me peace that no amount, no silver, no gold, no diamond can buy. And that's my dwelling place. And again, like we said, in every good, see good in every situation. If it doesn't favor you, learn from it and say, thank goodness, move on. And we take it to the next one. If you want to be happy and remain happy, some of us might be happy but not remaining happy. Maybe happy here and then, yeah, right? Some of us will think marrying the richest person will give us happiness. And then after the money, what's next? Anyways, I tell us, if money gives happy, what is going on both in Hollywood and Nollywood and the entertainment industry would not. But to tell us some things, values. Even how you spend that money you have, if you don't spend it right, it will even turn against you. Even thought of that money will bring you can never have peace of mind. When Bible talked about riches cannot see the kingdom, that's, some people will say money is all evil. There is a reason, because sometimes when we get all these things, it start getting on our head. We start being intoxicated. And that's where the problem is. But the management of it, oftentimes, by the time you will finish the humanitarian work, how much will you even have left that will even make you boast? How much will you be left? How much will be left in that bag that when you see, it carries you like a jaga. By the time you will do the work finish, how much will left? Is it not what will left is what you will boast of? So what are we talking about? The impact you make in life will wow you. We give you that peace that no one will give you. And not just that peace, but what? Other priceless things that accompanies it. Don't be a receiver. It will always come to you, but don't intentionally be a receiver, or you will forever be a slave. You will forever be this way. What does this mean? You're gonna be down. This way, it's just gonna be this way. Once it goes this way, you go up. But guess what? It's a mindset. Until we change it here, we'll start making a difference. We'll start even seeing the difference. Don't intentionally be a receiver. There is no blessings in it. Not just blessings. Don't intentionally be a receiver. Comes to you as a blessing, yeah, but don't intentionally be in quest for that. It's gonna cage you. You're gonna be a slave of it. I will stop there. Then taking it, second to the last. If you want to be happy, you got to live an intentional life. If you want to be happy, make your scale of preference before taking any action. Weigh things before even responding to things people tell you. Weigh it, review it before even listening to what people are telling you. I will say, my ears shall not behold the iniquities. It was a statement I made when someone came to this community that he would give the community to, that was 2 years ago. You know, then we are even in need, right? Came that will give community 2 million. And then will give me 1 million, and then we'll use our paper, whatever, to write how many million so that he can submit it because he's into this thing. There is something they do. So the big tax there. So he wants to, that he donated it to charity. Hey, person that came out of me, my ears shall not behold iniquity. Like, I was like, is that how? The guts of approaching me to tell me that was the biggest. It was the biggest slap. But I was like, well, we just started. Maybe they haven't gotten it. People are still daring us, looking, and all of those. But like we said, you got to be intentional. You got to be intentional. Very intentional. Very intentional. Here, when I went to open an account yesterday, I have, because here, they actually have the option of only me being in the account. Nigeria will not allow only you being in the account. But here, they have that option. As a founder, only you being the board of trustees, like only you being in the account, they have that option. But like I always tell you all, devil does not change, but changes us. And I will say in Igbo, someone translates, I don't want to be there by myself. I don't want. Devil, I don't even want to try my power. I don't even want to try my principle. I don't even want to try my discipline. I just don't want to be there. Just like I do in this community, when they call me on the phone, they say sensitive things. I will excuse it. But other than that, if you call me on the phone, admin must be there. We go to talk, because I don't know how to what to do. I don't even know how to defend. I don't even know how to do a lot. So I will always have third party. Yeah, it will be confidential, because our admins, like we say, they know. And if any reason it gets out there and traced out there, they know. We will take it like strangers' routes, because they know better. We have to protect this community and its members by all means. By all means. If you are talk, and talk, you see that talk is coming there. Excuse yourself from that call. Go, regain your head and everything. Reflect and do all of those. Possibly don't be involved in that call. Or come back better and be prepared. Yeah. And I said, please, I want to add 2 extra people. You know? So now they said, okay, I have to get their information. We have finished it, but I need them to be added. So those people will be added so that only my eye will not be seeing it, because I am a human. I don't even want to try. I don't even want to try my power. Adima, let's be 3. Let Anya 3 be there. Yeah, but when it comes to maybe them making transaction and this, yeah, it will now go my approval. But let 3 be seeing it. It will give me peace. It will also checkmate me. It will also help speak for me. It will checkmate me. Accountability and transparency. Yeah. 3 eyes. Total of 6, right? Okay. So what are we talking about? I am not doing it for now's sake, but for the future's sake. So what are we saying? If you want to be happy, okay, live an intentional life. Be intentional in all your doings and the actions. It's okay, maybe what you don't know, you make mistakes. Even if you are called in the courts or anywhere, you know, you didn't know. Even if there is any consequence, at least you face the consequence that what you didn't know. But it's okay than being part of it, cooking it, and the premeditated. Like what I told the lady, I said, this action, I am only taking this action because your act was a premeditated act, and that is malicious. And that is why I'm gonna take this. If this thing is not, like made to this, you got to take the consequence. I will take this action based on all these that I mentioned. So what am I trying to say? You got to do what? Be intentional. Even at your working place, even among your co-wives, even among anything, always be intentional so that you can enjoy long-term happiness. It's okay for people to talk something you don't know about and all of those. Though you don't know about it, at least that gives you peace of mind that even if you're on the national TV, you'll be like, I don't know. And truly, you don't know. Leave God to do the rest. Leave universe to do the rest, because they know when to act. And that's another intentional of it is what? Another intentional of it, or one example I would do there, be intentional that do one good thing daily. It could be anything. It's not about money. One of my good yesterday was where at UPS, where I did a drop off at UPS, right? And I was coming out. I saw this husband and wife carrying things in their 2 hands, and then the other husband, the lady carrying it, the husband carrying it, why people, they could do that to any person, right? And I was also in a rush, on time, like, but seeing that right away, and they were still far. But that thing get to me, good you will do. And then I held the door, waited, and they passed. And they were like, thank you. But they didn't know me was more happy. I was happier than them. Because for me, I counted one good I did. So I was happier than them. Another good you could do, someone did something to you. You just bow, say, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It's good. Kindness, kind words could also be good. Another good I tell is that after morning post, I can put something there. Greetings to you all, or maybe have a great day. I count it. It's my one good because I mean it. It's from my heart and I mean it. Or you will see me say, this is Chris Lucci Initiative. Whatever you see, this is Chris Lucci Initiative. It's not a guy name. It means this is us, the humanitarians. Intentional life, intentional movement. We are, Chris Lucci Initiative, it means what? We are the humanitarians, the intentional personnel, the grace personified and more. The action by his grace, the humility person, just name it, because there are things we represent. So some certain words you see, they are not just, they are intentional. And the saying it, pushing it out there, many of us may not get it, but for people that get it, me, it counts as my own good, though, because it gives me happiness. Making sure, ensuring that at least I told someone, God bless you one day, or have a blessed day, or good morning to you from my heart. Do one intentionally, do one good every day to be happy in life. Like I say, opening that, no, I did a lot of things, because yesterday I still had, after the bank, I still had a program yesterday evening, excuse me, somewhere about 30 minutes away from me, and I helped with certain things there, and all of those were still service, right? But at least the intentional one that I know I did, because those one I still had to do them, is like a responsibility I still had to. But at least the intentional one I could remember was these people that we are far, but holding the door, they got there, and then knowing, like, careful hands, both of them. Oh, it was beautiful to my soul, and I was happier. The last one, obey golden rule. If you want to be happy, if you don't want to be storing no roaches in your cupboard, for the day that cupboard will open, obey golden rule. Do unto others what you want others to do unto you, and do not do unto others what you do not want them to do unto you. We own charity organization. Many of us, we want us to give people money that we are using to do humanitarian work. Give it to you like that. Just give you that money. If you are the founder, will it be okay by you? And we put it, those people that will give it to, some of them are in the hospital, some of them are on the street, and all of those. Would you want to be exchanged? You find yourself in the streets, road streets, or you find yourself in the hospital. When you're coming to us for certain things, think of it, because that money, no individual is messing with that money. No individual is messing with that money, and you all know. So to put all these things into consideration, although our community members don't do those any longer, some people, I see that in our messenger, they are just passers by, but I'm just, I'm there, so I'm just saying it. Before you think of all of those, okay, you still have data to come online. Why some people do not even have phone? The Android, not Android, the other one, regular phone. You still have Android and still have data. And this is money we're using to give people, parents and their children, without no food. Some of them, no home, no roof. And you that has phone and data, even know what media is. And you're coming there because you think it's a place to exploit. We must be careful. And again, let's be careful with life, because life goes around. When life will go around, come to your doorstep, ensure it will be fair, ensure it will be nice, ensure it will smile at you. When people were telling you, no God, no God, they were trying to even chase everybody from media. They were even attacking temples and all of those. That's what? Their voice became higher. Yeah, I know all these men, I know many of them messing up, but ingenuity, if you do not represent God, the maker, the Christ himself, Christ-like, I'm not interested in your pastorship and all of those, because all of you, we all ministers. Until we understand those potential, we will start living those potential, not bearing it, but living those potential to the glory of God and the happiness of mankind. And that brings us to the end of it. So if you want to be happy, review the sharing tonight and make a paradigm shift. Review the program tonight. Have reflection about the program tonight and make some mindset changes, make some paradigm shifts, and together all of us will be happy. Okay, please, I want to beg us, please, the star, the star subscribers, I want to use this opportunity to acknowledge all of you. And I am saying big thank you for everything. Thank you. Thank you. Even though we don't ask for rates or coming out to, market it, but you all still supported with those. We are thanking you all. But I want to use this opportunity to tell you all that please do not be sending the stars again, okay? Because we are going to open a new Facebook account. This Facebook account has been, after that violation and they having someone in Nigeria, they have been having challenges with it. I don't talk about it like I will say, because as long as we are making our post, that's what matters to me. So it's not about any other thing. Those are Jara, we appreciate it because we still use it to work. But because sometimes you always see those posts that will make them one, the post will automatically make itself 6 times. We have tried to fix it. Sometimes it won't happen. Sometimes it happens. So it has been a lot. And I know changing this will be a lot, building another one will be a lot. But there is something I believe. It is either we stand on that solid rock, than being shaken. That is to say, it's better we get it right than getting it wrong and try to manage it. People have already understood what we are doing. So maybe when we do that, we might do the promotion. At first, I have announced this at the beginning, but we are few. At first, I didn't want those promotions. I stopped them because I didn't want people to come in with such mindsets. Because with that, we're not going to have quality people that matters in the community, and we wouldn't want that because this is an NGO. It's a giving meaning, movement channel. So we didn't want to. That would be the seat if we use that to lure people in. So that was why I turned it down and turned it down and turned it down. Even 1 or 2 occasions, our Lagos admin and Anambra they didn't tell me, they did it on their own, and they said I should allow them. This is their page, I said okay. I have never allowed that because I didn't want to just attract people to come and take money and then it's something different. No, that will be the seat. So I didn't want to create such atmosphere or such impression. Okay, so please, again, thank you all for all your stars so far. Okay, but I don't want that thing to be, you are wasting it now. So please stop sending us stars, and we appreciate you all. Then for people that subscribed to the subscription, please, because we will be changing this, and I know we're going to, gradually transition to the new page. Please go ahead and also subscribe to it. Okay, go ahead so that next month, do that today so that next month will not count to you. And after this, admin, make know people that are there so that you can also reach them, so that they won't charge them for January. If you come to that subscription, they have it, I think, up to even 2,000 something Naira. They have 700, 300, 350. No, they have we went for the smallest. I think it's at 300 or 350. They have 700. They have 2,000. They have 1,000 something and all those. But we went that cheapest one because, like I always say, we're not trying to exploit anybody. And even though, we don't still have that money yet, but I believe sense of belonging matters. When we allow people do that 300 and a lot of people are doing it, it will also give them that sense of belonging. But when we put it that high, then it might just be for certain group of people. And I don't think is a fair justice. Okay? I don't think so. So meanwhile, maybe max we can go might be 700, but for now, that's 300 or 350 gives me peace. It gives me peace. While we're doing all this things, like we'll be talking happiness, that gives me, I feel it's very fair. Even when people told me to advertise it and announce it so that I didn't feel comfortable, because even Facebook will tell you to do that. Like there is a time they will tell you do this, announce, share. But I don't know if something don't allow, even though I will be told, but I will reflect, I will go over that. If I don't get okay with it, I don't do. It's hard for me. It's hard for me. But people that noticed it, they did. And I am also trying to be careful not to shift from the main core, not to shift or deviate from the main calling of this noble community, noble initiative. So these are part of, when I talk of intentionality, these are part of our intentionalities in doing what we are doing. Okay? So why getting all of those? Bit of it still counts. Thank you. Sorry, I might be hearing this noise on the background. I'm struggling here with my mouse. Admin, let's do some gifting dinner here. Okay. Admin, give all our admins 5,000 each as a dinner gift. Okay. Give Miss Esther Tope a snack. Let her make a choice, either 2 gigabytes or a snack plate of 1,005. Give Miss Roots a snack plate or what do you call it? Of 2 gigs, okay? A snack plate of 1.5 or 2 gigs. Give Miss Chineye Onyi, our champion, 5 a.m. champion. I don't know how she does it. She and Miss Purity back there. I don't know how they do that. It's like we know green situation. That consistency is actually a skill, like it's a strength. I don't know how. I really don't know how. But anyways, let's give to Miss Purity Mandy a dinner plate of 2,000 and Miss Chineye only a dinner plate of 2,000. Or we go with 3 gigabytes for both of them each. Either one, they can choose that. My hobby, how are you doing? Happy New Year to you. Give my hobby a dinner plate of 2,000 or snack plate of 2 gigs. 2 gig. Give Mother Ikoloa a snack plate of 3,000 or giga or data giga. Okay, 2 gigabytes, right? I may not call byte, please. I can say 2 gigs or 3 gigs. Please just get that from me, okay? Give Mr. Victor, how are you doing? Give Mr. Victor a snack plate or dinner plate of 2,000 or 2 gigabytes. Give Miss Phil a snack plate of 1,005 or 2 gigabytes. Give Miss Omolula a dinner plate of dinner plate of 2005 or 3 gigabytes. Give Miss Grace Ajabona a dinner plate of 3,000 or 2 gigabytes or 3 gigabytes. Oh my gosh, I don't want to be here up to 2 hours. What? Give Miss Nkole a dinner plate of 2,000 or 2 gigabytes. Mother Eteng is not here. I hope she's doing good. Give her a dinner plate of 5,000. Give her a dinner plate of 5,000 and the 2 gigabytes. And, not or, and. Okay. I gotta go. And then for the people that started with us in the next 30 minutes of this program, please gift them 1 gigabyte. From me to you all, have a wonderful weekend.